What's up, people? Welcome to my channel, Collecting is Fun, where I show you that collecting is fun. In this one, we're going to be looking at something new from Hasbro, something new from the G.I. Joe Classified series, their Search and Rescue Firefighter. I'm happy about this one, man. I respect my firefighters. I respect all my first responders, man. I'm even looking forward to that police officer one. I like this different one, the ones that really fit into our everyday lives. These heroes, you know, they don't have to carry guns. They don't have to do all of that. This is cool. So nurses, definitely on-call nurses should definitely be in this mug. I'm looking forward to something like that happening. Yes, police officers, who else? Paramedics, all those different individuals, man. This is a good idea. I like it a lot. Got this from Amazon. Came in today, actually. Here's the barcode in case you're looking for it. I don't know if this is ever going to appear in stores, but man, this is cool. I really do like this. I don't know if it should be on Hasbro Pulse. I'm not sure. And there's this barcode here for, I think that takes you to Hasbro. I've never used this barcode. I really don't. But this is really cool. I really like how they do this because they give you two ethnicities. This guy looks like doesn't look all the way white. He looks like he's got something else in him. I don't know what he's got in him, but he looks something different. I don't know. I'll give him names in a moment. But nice packaging. I always enjoy these packages here. It says G.I. Joe Legacy Collection. So it doesn't have any numbers. And there you go. You've got, look at that. There's Shipwreck. It looks like Shipwreck. They're covering him from the burning house or whatever as he's coming out. Got a messed up car there, but this is nice. Jaws of Life. Yeah, this is worthy. It's a worthy figure to have. And like I said, I'm glad they have two different skin tones because, hey, it's like that sometimes. But like I said, he doesn't look all the way white. His name looked like like I said, I'll give him a name. And there you have the hands, which is the hand item holding hands. So we'll see if there's anything in here somewhere. All right, that's enough of that. Let's open the packaging and let's see what kind of fun we can have with this Legacy Search and Rescue Firefighter. Let's have some fun. Okay, here he is out of the packaging and he looks good. I really like this idea. Giving us first responders is really nice. Now, this is a change of pace, because you may just want fantasy stuff. You just maybe want the folks that are riding in the tanks, all about action, you know, shooting them up, blowing folks up or whatever. Matter of fact, they have another one called Blowtorch. Blowtorch is, you know, lighting stuff on fire, and this one's putting the fire out. It's all about what you want to do. This is just, like I said, a change of pace type of character. I like it because it's more realistic. And you don't have that many realistic characters coming out from various different companies. So this, the police officer, definitely looking forward to that. Again, I like how they have different ethnicities in there, so you can play around with it as you want to. But I'm going to go ahead and call this guy Ricky. And I'm going to call this guy Lawrence. Okay, Ricky and Lawrence. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at the effects. It's not anything special and spectacular, so this review is going to be a short one. But you have the mask for the oxygen. Let's go ahead and take a look at that really quick. A little close look at the mask. Excuse me, Rick. Okay. Good looking mask. You can put on anybody. But it has this tube that connects right there to Ricky's outfit there, or suit. Okay, you got a big mallet or sledgehammer. Then you also have a smaller sledgehammer. They've done the same thing with the axe. Is it just one sledgehammer? Yeah, I think it's just okay. So they got more blades than anything, as they should. So they got an axe, and they got two hatchets there. Okay, and then we have this. I don't know what this is. Someone's going to help me out with this. I'm not sure what this is. Do you use this to pry a door open? What is it? Because you can use this to pick, and I guess what, kind of, you know, rip up floorboards, I guess is what that is. I guess you would chop and then rip, or I don't know. And this sticking it in the door to pry it open. Is that what that is? I'm thinking that's what that is. That's what I would use it for without anybody telling me what it is. So, but you know, they train you for that stuff. So, because they give it to me on the job, like, I guess is what this is for, right? Is that it? Then you have the goggles. Of course, that's going to go on him. We'll do that. We'll put the goggles on him and put the hat on him so he'll look like he's supposed to. And there it is, the hat, 609. Boom. All right. So let's go ahead and bring Ricky over here. And let's put on the glasses. There. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, there you go. There's Ricky with the glasses. And then there is the hat. And boom, he looks good there. What kind of utensil will we give him? Let's give him the big axe. So he is about to come chop some doors down, chop a door down. Ricky is about that business. Maybe he's all about it. He's like, look, I need the big one and the small one. Or maybe, no, let's give him this one. Yeah. And then we'll give Lawrence the other one. Either way. But you see, okay? Looks good, though. Looks realistic. There's his oxygen tank. My bad. This does come on. I did put that on there, playing around with him a little bit. But there's his oxygen tank for air. Let me show you. What does it say? It says right here, breathable air, 300 bar, 4,350 PSI. So that's a good thing there. That's what it looks like. If you've never seen anything of this stuff up close, I guess this might be your... I don't know if you've ever seen, like, you know, firefighters come to your school or anything like that, and they just show you what they do, let you ride the fire engine and look at their stuff. That's kind of cool. But if you know somebody who's a firefighter, man, give them a hug. You know, let them know you're praying for them, all of that stuff, because these guys do the work, man. When, like I said, realistic stuff, but in your fantasy world, you still need somebody like this, because Spider-Man is out there swinging around. Superman, if you have anybody 6-inch or whatever, that's out there swinging around, and you got your, or not swinging around, flying around. You got Batman, you've got Captain America, you got all these folks, especially the MCU. So seeing this is 6-inch, let's just stick with the MCU for a minute. You need a character like this that's going to be boots on the ground, first responder. When the heroes go fly off and trying to protect their secret identity, these are the ones that are left with everything else to do. They got to put the fire out. They got to put buildings and stuff back together. They're the ones that got to really build and help the community and keep the community solid. These are the ones. These are the heroes. So you want to have this person in your collection so that when Spider-Man runs somewhere else, when Luke Cage and Daredevil and all of them, these are the ones going to be there. So you need to have Spider-Man come in here thanking somebody. I should probably grab somebody to say thank you. Hold on. Okay, we have Spider-Boy. What was his name? Bailey Briggs, his name? Yeah, so Spider-Boy is, well, I have the other hat on, so he's looking kind of weird right now. That's probably going to freak this guy out. Like, yo, what's going on? So, see, he's freaking him out. Spider-Boy is doing his thing. Captain America is going to come in and say, hey, he's with me. He's with me. He's got a little something going on. I know, I always have him in his salute pose. But it's fine. I don't really change him out that much. I just have him posed. Well, he's with me. So he's standing there as Ricky's like, yo, you with you? Hey, okay, I believe you, Cap. Anything you say, Cap. All right? And he just kind of put his guard down as he's looking at weird Bailey Briggs over here. And Cap is like, dude, could you put your teeth back in there? So maybe he's training him or he's with him, letting him know how to save people and just helping them out. So there you have it. These are the ones that are going to be there, and then they're going to run off. Captain America stay as long as he can, but this guy is the one that's going to be holding down everything. All right? And so we'll go ahead and get him out of here, and then we'll go ahead and put the other head on so that we can get Lawrence a chance to hold the jaws. let's leave that stuff there. All right, let's see about this. Okay, so Lawrence has his head on, and I want to just show you the articulation really quick. He can move his head all around, look up, look down. His head is doing a whole lot, his neck is doing a whole lot along with his head, so that's great. All right, we're going to put on his, let's do this, right? Matter of fact, hold on, let's do this. We got to put this on too. So let's go ahead and give him the breathing apparatus because, hey, Lawrence will also use the hammer, kind of like he's Steel, the real live action, not live action, the real life Steel, John Henry Irons, whatever. So this one has the hammer. Then we're going to give him the small hatchet here. And then we're going to give him the, no, wait. Yes, of course. Give him this. He needs to breathe. And he also needs to protect his noggin. But then we're also going to put this one here. Boom. So now he is ready to get inside the building. He is in the building. He is knocking stuff down. Boom. Really cool stuff. Now, the articulation is not that great on this thing. I will let you know. Trying to kick up? No, non-existent. You will have to shimmy this thing up. Let me show you. Shimmy it up. Is already over his butt. But if you want to get any other bigger poses, more articulation for kicking the door down, or this is Sparta action, you got to shimmy this thing up. And I'm glad you can. So they did think about that, but that's it. You got to shimmy it up to get the action done. Then after that, go ahead and put that thing down because it looks odd. Like you don't have a jacket that fits you. So you got to have that thing covering your butt. But everything looks really good, man. The yellow, the silver, the black, the bagginess. He's got the pouches on his legs. Got the swivels with the leg or the feet. Really good, man. Left and right foot. Of course, that's important. The meter is right here. The articulation with the arms. They go up. Double jointed knees, double jointed elbows. The hands are really open. I don't know why the hands are open so wide. But yeah. I don't know why they're open so wide. So you'll have to close them up the best way you can. But at least, the the tools don't fall out of the hands. So that's great. But here he is, like that. And let's see. We're going to go ahead and give him, let's take this off. He can breathe. And then we're going to get, this can come off that too. I did not expect that. Did not expect that. Well, I'm glad it does. Does it really need to though? It doesn't really need to. I don't need for it to come out. But okay. Let's give him the jaws. Oh, what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and no, we don't need to put that on. Let me see what the box looks like. It is, it's just this. So we'll put this on here, just the hat. He doesn't need this. And then we'll go ahead and put this on. Now this one is a little different. You got to cheat with this because you just can't have him hold it like he's roadblock or heavy duty, whatever. You're going to use this, but you're going to be cheating it a little bit and having it up like this in an angle so that he can hold it. Because like I said, it's not like your regular weapon. And the articulation in the hands or the arms is not exactly that great. So you see it's like this. But in order to make him look just a tad bit more useful or progressive, or not progressive, but you know what I'm trying to say. There it is. So he's now got a little wider stance. Come on now. What's up with the hat? I'm trying to get it to where his eyes are still showing too. Ah, what happened? Why is it like that? It's trying to get to where his eyes are showing too, man. What's going on with you? What's up with your Lawrence's eye? Oh, what the heck is going on? Let me hold on for a second. All right, my bad. So, yeah, you definitely got to squeeze his head in there to get that strap. But I had the strap on the back. It was working fine with Ricky over here, but whatever. But it definitely has to be strapped onto his head. There you have it. Much better look. All right. But now he's got the claw in his hand. He is ready to rip somebody's vehicle apart, rip open the door, or what have you. And there, just kind of weird. So he would be the one. You can have him with your Ghostbusters. The Ghostbusters have shot some stuff, shot up some building. Their proton rays have done all this crazy damages, and he's the one that's got to come in like, oh goodness. And he sees Winston like, man, Winston. And I knew it was you. Like, oh man, you were one of us, and then here you come. You're gonna be a Ghostbuster in the firehouse. Oh, they got a leg swivel too, thigh swivel there. So I'm gonna just have him stand here because I'm gonna have somebody else come that is also a fan of the first responders. Weird, but hey, he is a team player when it comes. You're great, right? Tony the Tiger is definitely a fan of the first responders. So let's get Tony in here. And I know he's got a basketball, but that's okay. He just got through playing with the kids because that's what Tony does. He's playing with the kids, and he's like, hey, kids, let me show you a real hero. God dang it. Come on, Lawrence. Stand up, man. Stand up and be counted. Come on now. And we'll just let Tony kind of lean a little bit with his tail. There you go. And then Captain is standing there ready to help because that's what Captain America's doing. And you see the height difference. The height difference is not that bad. I know it's an older figure, but it doesn't matter. And then Bailey, we'll have Bailey show up. All right, Bailey just showed up, and he's like, I don't know. He's on one because Bailey he's trying to learn how to save people's lives, how to do this thing on a regular basis. And Captain America's just looking at him like, dude, you're weirding the dude out, man. And he is just like, it's okay. It's okay. The kid's not bothering me. I'm good. And Tony is also looking at him like, yeah, you're great too, whatever. But okay, Bailey's weirding folks out. I didn't change his head, so let's get him out of here. And he doesn't even web swing. He just kind of just whatever, right? Anyway, now that the normal folks are here, instead, Tony is here congratulating. Thank you so much for your service. I really appreciate Hasbro doing this because you don't see too many things like this around from the big companies, right? So Hasbro's a pretty big company, and I'm glad they're deciding to show love to the first responders. So here you go. Lawrence and Ricky, the Legacy Collection, the Search and Rescue Firefighters. Hopefully they do a whole lot more of these. I want to see the nurse. I want to see the paramedic. Whatever, I want to see these folks because you definitely need these, and it's a really cool idea to have these in your collection, to have somebody put the fire out when these guys go to the helicarrier or outer space or next dimension. Doctor Strange, he's not going to do everything. Like, yeah, thank you, but then some stuff is still going to be left to these guys. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you think. Are you interested in getting something like this? Because I think it's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get a closer look at this guy. Have Captain America looking like, let's give him a salute. Hold on. There we go. Captain America's giving him salute, and Tony the Tiger's like, you're great. And there you have it. There's Saturday morning, and we're all feeling good. We're respecting our heroes. Comic book wise, real life, and serial mascots, who is always letting us know that we can have that can-do attitude and we can do way more than we let on, and to never give up. All of these apropos, they all do the exact same thing. All three of them have the attitude of don't quit, never give up. Again, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you think. Have fun collecting, folks, because collecting is fun. Later days. Oh, my apologies. I forgot. I did forget this, so I do apologize. The blankets. We can't forget the blanket, man. That's weird. I forgot that. Here's the blanket, the fireman's blanket. Got the foil on this side, to keep you warm, what have you. Got this one right here to help you out, to keep you like I said, warm and to comfort you, and then they'll give you the hot cocoa or whatever it is they need to do to help you out. On the back of the box, it shows shipwreck covered in one of these, but yes, flame retardant, I believe, helps put the fire out. But this is really cool that they threw this in here. So want to show you that. That was the last accessory. Nothing else is hidden, nothing else is forgotten, but this here is cool. I'm not sure how often you'll use it, but hey, it's worthwhile. All right then, that's it. See ya.
Sing, sing, sing.